You're on Def Comedy Jam, Comic View. What were those experiences like? What do you remember most about Def Comedy Jam and Comic View?
Comic View was everything. Comic View was really the break, and not Friday after next, just because Comic View was just 3,000 of your stand-up peers, and we just throw sets of all of them up there, and we see who the audience likes. Who do they like? And it was a great wild, wild west time to be involved in comedy. And the same is true for Def Jam, because hip-hop was a fad at one time, and hip-hop ain't gonna last, and why are you doing that? And that's how it was for blue comedy. Mm-hmm. If you were a comedian that cussed, you were ridiculed by the mainstream comedy geist. That would be like me being on Joe Rogan. Joe don't want me on there. I need to be on Shannon. Joe got 6 comedians that never been funny. He want to push out. But that's really how it is. I'm so sorry I'm competitive. You an athlete, right?
I can tell.
You understand.
Will there ever be another Comic View, Def Comedy Jam? Could that, in today, in 24, 25, 26, could we see that again?
They've already announced it. It's already going. You didn't know?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Kevin Hart purchased it, so he's now doing Comic View. That happened at the same time that they gave DC Young Fly Hollywood Squares.
Where?
Yeah, because they tell you that there's no gatekeepers, but we keep seeing the same people open the gate. Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in? Ain't he now opening it up for... Don't such and such open the gate? What do you mean ain't no gatekeepers? There's 100 gates out here.
Would you
everyone I've seen got a keeper.
Would you have wanted to do Comic View or Def Comedy Jam? Would you have wanted to be?
I think we just mentioned I did them both.
No, I'm saying purchase the rights and refranchise it.
Nope. They didn't offer it to me anyway. Like, Comic View did a couple of disservices to comedy as well. Mm-hmm. So there were people like me that were out there getting 2 and 3 standing ovations in one set. And that wasn't good for television. So what they did was they started making everybody get a standing ovation. So they would tell the audience, when they get off stage, everybody get up and cheer. And so now the fact that I'm the only one out there going to get standing ovations is now making people think everybody get a standing ovation. And that's not how comedy is. So
right.
I understood why that couldn't go anymore, because remember, Ricky Smiley sat right here and told you a story about how he performed with Mike Epps and Katt Williams when he did Comic View, and to let him tell it, he was funnier than both. My name Lil Dow. You're talking about the special needs. That's good.
That's a different time.
That's some clever material.
That was a different time, Katt.
No, it wasn't. It was the time I was there.
But I'm saying...
That time, this time, same times.
No, but I'm saying...
Just like people that tell you the Egyptians, they not black. Egypt is in Africa, folks. Yeah. As long as Egypt is in Africa, then Egyptians are African.
Do you believe you could tell the same jokes today as when you started out? I mean, Eddie Murphy not telling those jokes. Richard Pryor wouldn't be able to tell those jokes in 2024 that they told in the 70s and the 80s.
So they wouldn't have told them.
But that's my point.
They're not inferior people.
No.
If they were in this time, they would be going according to our time. Just like then, we were going according to that. Like, that's how it is in the world. There are words that we can use for a while. And we use them for a while until somebody says, that ain't a good word. Yeah. We should stop saying that.
Correct.
That don't make people feel good. And we stop saying the word. And we move on to another word. You can't say the R word. You can certainly say special needs.
Yeah.
You can certainly say spectrum.
Be slow.
There are things that you can say to get your point that don't have to hurt people.
Right.
But you would know that if what you did was construct the English language for a living, then you would understand that part.
Yeah, what's good? This be a Bullet DJ show back with another one. Look, check this out. Got another clip from CLUB Shay Shay. Look, so check this out. This is a Shannon Sharp podcast. You know, he is always talking about or talking to, famous people about certain things. So this clip right here, he's talking about asking Katt Williams, what do you think about Comic View? Now, excuse me. So, Katt Williams explains like, would you? I mean, Shannon Sharp asked Katt Williams, would you be a part of the Comic View if it was out still? He was like, it is. Have you not heard? And it is. It's on Pluto. You know, it has its own channel. It's on Pluto. Kevin Hart owns it. That's what he said. He said Kevin Hart owns it. But, you know, he also stated that how Comic View did a disservice to him because he said that he's been... Everybody gets a standing ovation. They tell everybody when to stand, when to clap, so they can make it look more attractive and more, instead of more organic. He was like, if I get a standing ovation on some real genuine shit, why do all these other comedians get a standing ovation too? You know, and I can understand where Katt is coming from, because it's like everybody shouldn't get a trophy. I don't care if I'm first place, bro, I'm first place. If you second place, you second place. If you third place, you third place. But bro, everybody shouldn't get a trophy just because they participated. You know, and Comic View, man, I was a kid. Anybody know, like, anybody remember Comic View, man? Put that in the comments below. You know, what was your favorite comment, your favorite Comic View segment? Let us know in the comments. My favorite Comic View segment, man, it was Bruce. He would always be my favorite Comic View comedian. It's to always make me laugh, you know. Like, for me, I even wonder why Bruce wasn't in the King of Comedy, you know. But Comic View, I think that's where, like, my love for comedy started, as far as being a fan of comedy. You know, telling jokes at school, you know, having people laugh and stuff like that. But if you living under a rock, or if you, like, probably a 2000 babies, you probably don't remember the original Comic View, man. The original Comic View, it was, you can't really say the things that you say in comedy today that people said in the 80s. They said back in the day, if you was a comedian and you were basically cussing in your set, they said you were looked down upon. Like, I remember when Eddie Murphy said, he called Richard Pryor. I think it was Eddie Murphy Raw. He said, "Hey, Bill said he don't like me cussing." He said, Richard Pryor answered the phone. He said, he said, does the people like it? Are they laughing? Are you getting paid? He was like, yeah. He said, tell Bill, I said, shut the fuck up, suck my dick, and have a Coke and a smile. You know, so that's you know, yeah, you know, Bill Cosby was funny too. But without the cussing, you know, he was very talented. I messed with his stand-up, and I seen him by accident because we had a legal cable back in the day. If anybody know about them Zenith 3-button boxes, you already know what we on, you know. So all I want to know is, let me know what y'all think about in the comments. You know, what was your favorite Comic View episode? Who was your favorite comedian? And do you feel like Katt Williams was done a disservice for everybody getting a standing ovation? You know, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Give me a big thumbs up, and shout out to the Plan A Radio community, you know, and y'all can also get y'all merch on the website, planaradiostation.com. I fuck with y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching. You already know what it is. Your boy, The Real DJ Show. I'm just here to give my comments and feedback. Yeah, peace.